Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luke of Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I love Batman.
Someone find me a better opening and I will use it. Hell, but no. Praise the king right now. All right, kids.
Well, you know what the drop should be. It's either one of us saying, I'm the goddamn Batman.
Batman, damn. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night,
the Batman Podcast.
I am Phil. Joining me, as always, the cat thief from Florida. It is.
Hey, y'all. Queen of the Dick Jokes, Lil Topher.
Whoa. Dog woman, because she lives on a dog commune down there. At this point, she has so many dogs, I think they're letting her live there rent-free. You know, do some chores, she cleans up, she makes some food. Yeah, like, hey, you can stay in our house.
I only need 3 more, and then I can be like Snow Black and the 7 Dogs.
Snow Black, jeez. All right, kids, so... Of course, we have new Bat books to talk tonight, but of course, we're going to do our classic review, the first 4 issues of Catwoman from 2002.
Me? Wow!
The final episode in our Catwoman, Riddler, Penguin arc, because next week, if you're listening to this on the podcast, you will hear the movie review.
My poor liver. I don't know. I haven't been drinking, so I don't know. It's going to be a shock to the system.
And it'll probably be the quickest turnaround we've ever done for We Are the Night, because we'll probably record it on Sunday night and then release it the next morning. So.
Ooh, try not to curse, okay? Okay.
What was this piece of beep? All right. So, should we get to the Catwoman issues, Lilith?
Let's do it. And I just have to say, this is actually my favorite era of Catwoman. This is like really when I became a Catwoman fan. And the movie just ruined all damn goodwill for it.
That's funny you mentioned that, because I was going to say that. I was like, you know what? I was in and out on that 90s Catwoman series. But once this started, yeah, that's when I started buying full time. And, I really became a fan of the character. So.
And I know I always say I prefer when a woman writes female characters, but this is not the case. I don't think I've really had a female writer that I've loved and that's the definition of Catwoman. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'd love to see it. It's not too late or anything. It's just that this is the one character that is the exception to the rule for some reason.
Yeah. The 90s series was pretty good, but I think again, this
is definitive, yeah.
This is the line. This is where, everything we know about modern Catwoman starts right here. So I was like, I have to put this on the list. All right. So yes, we start with Catwoman Volume 3, Number 1 from January 2002.
Starting the new year off right. Okay.
That's right. Anodyne Part 1
of 4.
Of 4. Writer Ed Winter Soldier Brubaker.
Don't bring that Marvel crap over here. This is the goddamn Batman podcast.
I gotta put it in perspective for guys like Ray and Noel and stuff. Come on.
That's what Google is for.
Those boobs scare me.
But guess who's back on the art?
Yeah,
our good old friend.
Darwin Cook, pencils. Inker Michael.
I'm pretty sure he probably goes unaccredited on some story plotline stuff too. No shade, no tea, but.
And you know what? It was a prequel, but that Selena's Big Score we did last week, I bet you he probably had a lot to do with that plot.
Yeah.
After they've been working together for a while. Inkers Mike Allred, no relation to our own Mr. Allred. Colorist Matt Hollingsworth. letterer Sean Connaught and editors Matt Idelson and Nachi Castro. So Selena Kyle hasn't put on the cat suit for 6 months after the end of that last series. She encounters Batman while apprehending the Riddler. See, look, it ties in. We get like 2 seconds of the Riddler too.
I love Batman.
Slow down. She's still out of costume. She hits one of his thugs with a brick when he attempts to shoot Batman from behind and disappears.
He doesn't know how close to death he comes on a nightly basis. Hey-o.
I know. Hey-o. Me, wow. I thought, first I thought it was going to be like, oh, she hit him in the face with some loot.
He hit him right in the face with that sack.
Later, she dresses up for a night on the rooftops. She has a brief discussion with Batman about the help she gave him the previous day. He asks her what he can expect from her now, and she says that he'll just have to just wait and see attitude. She thanks him for referring her to a psychologist.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's Leslie.
I know.
Oh my. He says he helped because he believes deep down.
Did she ever help Azrael? No. I'm just saying, she probably is the villain. That's why Gotham, the TV show, did what it did. I'm just saying.
I mean, if she's so good, Bruce never would have became Batman.
Hello? She was behind it all. She's really the darkness. Mark my words.
Oh, no.
Mark my words.
She was busy boning Alfred.
We were busy boning.
Julia's not his niece. That's his secret love child, stupid.
Oh, my. He says he helped her because he believes deep down she is a good person.
Oh, Bruce. His boop thinks she's a good boop.
His damn thinks she's... After Selena returns to her safe house, a friend from her prostitute days, Holly Robinson, remember her?
Not that Holly Robinson.
No, the white one.
Exactly. Well, she's Holly Robinson Pete now, but right now, at this particular time.
At the time of recording. Yes, remember her from the miniseries we did in the beginning of the year? Tries to pick the lock on the door. She tells Selena that the streets aren't safe as someone is murdering prostitutes. All right, Lilith, what do you think of part 1?
That's a good intro.
Oh, yeah.
I like that we we got to squeeze the bats in for a little bit, and we're kind of laying some Easter eggs for some future plot lines here.
Yeah, I mean,
no costume. I really like that approach.
It is a setup issue, but it's a good setup issue.
Yeah, it sets the mood. Not like you gotta slog through it, but like it actually sets the mood. Hey-o.
Hey-o. You see she's been working with Leslie because, again, I mean, they hint around at it when she's talking to Leslie. Like, Scarecrow is messing with her mind at the end of the last series, so it's like... Yeah. She's like, oh, you still having nightmares? Well, you got a clean bill of health, so it's just your subconscious, no Scarecrow.
Psychosomatic!
Gotham. That's an effect on people.
Don't drink the water.
And of course we have don't drink the water. Of course, the Batman appearance. So sell some books.
Honestly, though, I feel like a lot of Catwoman fans honestly prefer her without Bruce. I feel like she gets more done. She's more of her own person. Like I said, I like the Batman Catwoman stuff when it's less focused on Batman. Just saying, not for nothing. I think he really does hold her back as a character because she truly is one of those morally ambiguous characters, and it makes sense, especially the deeper we get into her background and stuff, and why she's so quote unquote wishy-washy. So. And
I think too, it's gonna, I think they're already setting the tone. It's like Batman may show up from time to time, but
don't get used to it. Yeah,
yeah, no,
Selena's show. Yeah,
exactly. And if she's gonna protect the streets, we kind of get her. We start to see that. I love she throws out that.
She's the lethal protector. Wait a minute.
I love how she just like literally throws that purple costume. She's like, no.
Time for something new. She's like, Huntress has the color purple. I'm going to move on. Batgirl also has the color purple sometimes.
Yes. So, what did you think of the that page of her disrobing and putting on the new costume? Tasteful or unnecessary?
Gratuitous, but in a good way.
Yeah.
You definitely want both sides of the aisle, meaning, your male and your female readers to have something to enjoy. But it's not like it's Marvel or anything at this time.
Like we get a naked butt
shot. It's not like it's a Deadpool issue.
Yeah, I know. We get a naked butt shot, but in shadow.
Exactly. A silhouette.
Exactly. But no, I like this. I think this is like my favorite suit. It looks good and it's practical.
Exactly. How all superhero suits should be. Just ask Gambini.
Because that box she pulls out, it's like government surplus, so it might be
tactical.
I'm trying to remember. Is it Kevlar? It might be Kevlar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Sugar and spice.
But no, Brubaker just like captured her personality because the whole thing when she's like, oh, you're gonna have to wait and see. She pulls the old Daredevil and leaps off the roof backwards and stuff.
Listen, he might have been an old fart then, but he was our old fart and he knew what he was doing, okay? He's not one of those people that get stuck in the times, do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You can totally tell what era he's from. No, he evolved, and that's one of the awesome things about Brubaker. So.
Oh, yeah.
And he has like a very diverse catalog, too. Case in point.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. All right, should we get to the next one?
Yes, my favorite cover from this run. Oh. Well, the first part of this run. Iconic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's weird. Yeah, because it's like the first issue she doesn't have the mask on. This one she has the mask on. Catwoman number 2 from February 2002. Anodyne Part 2. Same creative team.
Go home, Greg. You're drunk.
Oh, my. A man calling himself Greg pulls up next to prostitutes to ask them to get in his vehicle. It's a typical night in Gotham. Okay. Selena Kyle breaks into the GCPD police department to see the files on the prostitute murders.
Why can't she be friends with Montoya? Or another cop? Like, you know what I mean? Every superhero / even the anti-heroes have somebody in the police department.
I think a lot of the cops, especially the ones who stayed during No Man's Land, are like, you know what, I'm going to do my 9 to 5,
True.
I was basically on duty 24/7 for a year. Now I'm going to.
You didn't do a very good job, but that's neither here nor there. You were there, and that's what counts.
Plus, I'm trying to remember. Was this? I think this is. This is after Gordon. One of Gordon's many retirements. So
too old for this book.
Things may be lax. Yeah.
Yeah.
Police officers are seen harassing prostitutes for money.
What is this, SVU?
We need the money, gimme.
Oh my God! Did you see that? They're bringing.
I'll never forget what they did to Kragen. And also, original Law and Order coming back, baby. I am so freaking excited.
I know. Did you see that, kids? When it comes back, you're going to be getting 3 hours of SV or Law and Order.
The Dickiverse!
I knew that would excite you.
Now, if we could just get D'Onofrio back in Criminal Intent. Oh, God rest Jerry Ordwell's soul, though.
I know.
I'm here for Dick.
Dick Wolf in this case.
The
only propaganda I shall allow in my house.
Exactly. I don't watch any of those other shows, just the Law and Order. When Selena Kyle shows up in a murder scene of a recent prostitute in the back of a vehicle, Greg has his head buried in his hands, asking himself, "What has he done?" As Selena jumps down from the car roof, a cat runs away from the scene, and Greg is nowhere to be seen.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
GCPD shows up, and Selena runs away. She looks back to see the police stealing money from the dead prostitute's body.
Oof, that's low even for GCPD standards, bro. What do they think this is, Bloodhaven?
Oh my god! I saw the funniest thing. Well, I don't know if it's supposed to be funny, but on Facebook today, someone posted a thing. Someone asked a question. They're like, "Okay, so at what point? How many years have to pass before grave robbing goes to an archaeological dig.
Well, according to the British, not very long.
Oh yeah, some archaeologists I think commented it was like 50 years or something.
Just don't eat the mummies, thanks. That's why we don't have that many.
Oh my!
True story. They ate them. That's why we don't have that many. The Victorians, man.
Oh my! All right. So, what did you think, Will? Issue 2.
Greg, I told Greg to go home. He was drunk.
I know.
He needed a Snickers. He wasn't himself. Hey-oh.
But no, I think we kind of lost these. Like, you see Selena like on the side of police headquarters. She has like those blades come out of her boots. I'm like, where have those been?
And the artist probably was like, you know what? I don't want to do that every week.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Who is that in the comments?
That's a lot of meat. Oh my!
Is that Ray?
I was gonna say that's not you, is it, Lilith?
Troll it? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna troll while we're on the air. I don't even troll you and Charlie on Super Connectivity anymore.
Hey, I know. Maybe it's Ray. Maybe he feels he's safe because it's it's a Catwoman story.
I don't know. It has to be Russell.
Yeah, it's Russell. It's Russell Moran.
What up, Kentucky?
Wild like an animal.
Got to rub that one in.
Hey Russell, we got a new drop from your co-host Justin.
I'm a sucker for a guy with a powerful rod.
And Lilith agreed wholeheartedly.
Oh yeah, can't argue with that.
It's not just for boys.
Love is love on this podcast, so
That's my goal, to have drops for everyone from the collective. I almost ran off the road. Hail. It's Lunatics causing more traffic accidents.
See, Manscaped, our content is so good. People risk their lives to listen to it, man.
Exactly. They laugh so hard they almost run off the road.
But issue 3, that cover, not quite as iconic, but it's interesting. Quite titillating.
Oh my! But no, I mean I like that. I mean she's not on the level of Bruce, but like Selena actually doing like almost some detective work, breaking into the GCPD.
It's not hard to break into the GCPD, but yeah, she's like, let's see what they have. These idiots. Bet you I can solve it faster.
Checking files and yeah. Oh, the issue 3 cover, Lil. Come on, her knee's in the way. You can't see nothing.
Well, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with a donkey. So.
Whoa! What do you have to rhyme?
It's
Trying to jump now, bitch.
Oh no! No!
Oh God, what are you? The strongest podcast there is. Oh boy, Russell.
We don't have a Cobra Kai. Hey, we don't have a Cobra Kai.
boy, Russell. I wish someone would do a Hulk podcast. I wonder if anyone is planning a Hulk podcast soon. There you go.
If it's the shortest podcast there is, it obviously has to be a Superman podcast.
Russell.
So.
Russell, you want downloads? Get Lil Hellfire on an episode, and you two debate who is stronger, Superman or Hulk.
Even Marvel thinks he's weak in their deck games. Come on.
Oh my!
Just saying, it's like empirical evidence.
You would never be able to date Lil Hellfire, Russell. Oh, Lord. Oh, hey, and did you hear? I don't know how many episodes till in the future it is, but yeah, Noel and Russell announced that they're having a certain guest on Trapped in a World.
All right.
So. Good.
Just put that on the screen too. Put that comment on the screen.
We're doing me now.
All right, kids. Yes, right under. I can put it right under Lil's picture. No debate. Superman is stronger.
Excellent.
There. It'll live on YouTube and forever, Lil.
I've done my job. Even though me and Soups are not on the best, I will defend. I will die on that hill for him.
Don't say that. Even the creators aren't on the best.
Whenever that new team comes in, I'll embrace them with open arms.
They slaughtered my boy.
My beautiful boy. And by that I mean John Kent.
Oh my! Oh my God! Did you see? I guess there's pictures now for upcoming episodes of Superman and Lois. John Kent is wearing like Connor's leather jacket.
Oh no, we're not getting no. Oh no!
Unless it's like a Halloween thing. I don't know.
Why would they do this to me? Because they're in the freaking Berlantiverse. That's why they would do this to me. The Berlantiverse has had it out for me since season 2.5 of freaking Arrow, and I don't know why.
Wow, talk about smash, little smash.
Yeah. Anywho.
Sorry, bring it up.
Smash it.
Let's get on to issue 3, shall we?
Catwoman is issue 3, March 2002.
Leslie.
Oh my.
She's a little evil, but we don't talk about it. Leslie.
Anodyne Part 3. You mean Dr. Leslie Tompkins has a dream about
I don't even think she has her doctorate. Prove it to me.
from the Wayne Medical School.
Exactly.
Dr. Leslie Tompkins has a dream about performing surgery and wakes up to Selena Kyle tapping on the window.
Tap.
I knew that was coming. Where's my...
Tapping my way downtown.
Don't worry, we'll get to some tapping pretty soon here.
Hey!
I don't know if we're going to cover that, but there is some tapping to be had in this series. Let me just say.
Oh, yeah,
she gives Daredevil a run for her money.
Tapping my way downtown.
No spoilers, but fathers, sons, you know. I thought you meant next week when we cover the movie. Hey, old.
I don't know that we're going to get a sex scene in that, but... I mean, they'll keep their cows on, obviously, if they do.
Safe sex.
I don't think that's a latex suit anymore, but... Come a long way from Keaton.
Do you have protection? What, Kevlar?
Exactly. Got a batarang.
Or are you just happy to see me?
Exactly.
Selena is looking for Oracle. Selena gives Dr. Tompkins the license plate and car's make and model from the murder scene. The GCPD investigates the murder scene and finds it weird to find cat footprints that are extremely heavy and deep for a small cat to make. Overfeeding your cats, kids.
Man, American cats are hefty nowadays.
Don't be giving them no people food. Come on.
Those primordial pouches are looking extra engorged. Hey-oh.
Hey-oh. Meanwhile,
You're welcome.
Lilith is feeding her dogs like filet mignon.
Filet mignon is actually not that great of a steak, but whatever. Might as well be eating flank steak in my opinion, but that's just me.
Oh, fancy. Oh, sorry.
Prime rib or ribeye. That's where it's at.
Yes, give me a good steak. Holly wakes up Selena, telling her Dr. Tompkins is on the phone. Selena follows the lead to a car dealership. Oh my god. She roughs up the guy attempting to find out who he sold his car to so she can find the prostitute killer. He tells her the guy looked almost exactly like Todd Russell, the actor.
Todd Russell? Wait a damn minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Ready, kids? Russell, you listening? Was he wrestling up some murder?
Nice. In case people don't know, yeah, that's kind of an obscure thing. He was in like that the thing I remember him from is that cryogenic containment from Star Labs.
Oh yeah.
That whole thing and the Hugo Strange thing with Engelman to all people, like.
Oh yeah.
Maybe one day we'll get there because that story's wild.
Yeah, I think it's not around close to like issue 50. I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, because it says after his next appearance is like 2 years from now. So yeah. But I love the scene with the car dealer. You know, the guy's like slimy. She acts like this woman. Needs a car. She's
and then bam, she turns it on.
She's willing to do whatever. And the guy's
as in
like,
Donkey Punch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, the guy's like ready. You know, this married car dealer's like, oh, what shall we do? You know, and then she like ties him up and interrogates him.
Idiot.
Donkey punch me now, bitch.
Never trust a woman that brings her own rope, bro. Come on.
Put it here.
I don't think that's what he wanted.
No.
I'm going to the hole on principle.
Yikes. Really got to start drinking again.
Exactly. Selena heads to a dive bar to try and find Todd. She read in a magazine he hangs out there. A guy hits on Selena while Selena is in disguise and asks her to come back to his home in an old factory building. Yeah, that doesn't seem
That's a quick way to get murdered in any place you live.
Exactly.
You live where? Down by the docks in an abandoned building? I'm a pass.
No, I guess he thinks his good looks are going to get, be enough bait, but I mean, how hot does a guy have to be for you to like go to an abandoned building with him, Lilith?
Zac Efron. No. Zac Efron hot.
Oh.
I love it. I love a short king sometimes.
Oh my!
Sometimes.
Oh my! Well, you know what they say.
I'm a sucker for a guy with a powerful rod.
A king with a powerful rod.
He may or may not have nudes. I don't condone Googling it, but if you must.
Oh my! Then we know how Lilith Hellfire's put. Lilith Hellfire using Ambien to put herself to sleep tonight. Hey, well. Yeah, the old factory building. She tells him she's waiting for a guy that looks like Todd Russell, and the guy dips out quickly. Selena sees a picture of a sailor in front of her on the wall. Suddenly, a guy walks by who looks exactly like the picture. She realizes something is wrong and takes off after him, and he dips out of the bar. Well, first she like karate kicks her way into the men's room. And it's like, wait a minute.
Relatable content.
Oh my! Little Hellfire just drop kick some things in a men's room. She runs around the East End looking for abandoned factory buildings where he might be. She hears a scream as the prostitute killer attacks someone in his home. Selena busts in to stop him from harming her.
But
all right.
Next issue.
The conclusion. All right, what do you think?
This was the penultimate issue. Take a drink, future love.
Exactly.
I like it. It's very subtle and fun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it's a good story. It's like a good, solid, actual story. Deserves all 4 issues. It's not necessarily a slow burn, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, no. It's. I don't think it overstayed its welcome. This
exactly.
No, and I just like her trying to get in touch with the Oracle. The old Selena just would have been like, "Show me the number."
Yeah, she's hanging her out the window. Swear to me. Wait a minute. He's really a bad influence on me.
Well, yeah, 2 disguises. She.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. She loves a good disguise.
She loves that blonde wig. Isn't that what she wore to the beach last week?
I was just gonna say, yeah, that wig's getting overtime, but at least it's not a struggle wig. Hashtag Arrowverse. You know what? As long as Superman and Lois don't break out like the black trench coat from Smallville, I think we'll be okay.
There you go. Oh, God, don't put that in the atmosphere.
It's like, how do you have a black resurrection suit and you ain't even died yet? What the? Smallville, you tried it. I love you, but you tried it. He did technically lose his powers to Lois before that, so I'll let it slide.
Hey, yeah, we all know how he loses those powers.
Daughter!
Man, that Lois Lane must be a hell of a lover. I'm telling you, Superman 2, one night with her, and he's like, I'm willing to forsake my powers and my ability to protect humanity.
I mean, to be fair, humanity is trash, and if that's the only way you're going to get some, sorry, humanity.
Lilith, first date.
It was the 70s. Well, no, it was the early 80s. Same difference.
Okay.
They were still playing disco.
It was the 70s. Okay, it was the first date with crabs. Okay.
I believe if Good Times taught me anything, it was called BD.
Dynamite.
I think that might have been a little too old for our demographic, but I'll chance it.
I'm older than you, and I almost feel like that's too old for me.
Reruns. Being homesick from school and reruns.
I know, man. I think the oldest thing I remember in reruns was like Facts of Life and Different Strokes.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's the best when they did that live recreation.
Was that Jimmy?
In December? What?
Was that Jimmy Fallon or
Jimmy Kimmel? Yeah.
Same difference.
I know, but no, then different strokes. They had Kevin Hart play Arnold.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, they're about the same height.
Oh.
Rest his soul. Sweet boy deserves so much more.
At least
we still have Emmanuel Lewis, as far as I know. I don't even want to Google it. I don't want to chance it. It's 2022.
Oh wow! And Snoop Dogg played Willis's friend. The end was perfect.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Hart says, "Why's your friend smell like weed all the time?"
What you talking about, Willis?
Snoop Dogg. That him and his friends, all the old people didn't like at the Super Bowl.
I guess anybody over the age of 60, maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which was past their bedtime, so why were they even up?
Exactly.
Didn't like you could have went to bed.
Like everything about that Super Bowl, they were catering to us.
Yeah, seriously. But it's like when we had to sit through the Rolling Stones and the Who when I was in high school. I was just like, oh, I'm the old people now. Cool. Cool. All the young kids hate me. It's cool.
That was the best post on social media the day or two after. They're like, yeah, we all sat through the Super Bowl, thankful that we didn't have to sit through all the music for the old people. Then we turned
and then it hits you, yeah.
All right, so should we get to issue 4?
Yes. Another awesome cover, by the way.
Oh, yeah. All right, so when we're done with this one, I have a question for you, your opinion on something.
Sure.
All right, Catwoman, Volume 3, Number 4, April 2002. Oh, God, executive editor Dan DiDino.
It's okay. He was okay during this time. He didn't get insufferable till about 2008, 2009, right around that, New 52 time.
Yeah, true. It all went through his head, yeah.
Yeah, more power, more a-holeness. Allegedly.
All right, so yeah, same team. All right, the conclusion. Catwoman confronts Todd Russell about the prostitute murders. Todd claims he doesn't remember anything from the last few years. He only remembers waking up on the street one day and having the ability to shapeshift and change his appearance. He gets flashbacks occasionally of the experiments performed on him. Todd suddenly flips out and attacks Selena. She cuts off his head and sticks it in a freezer to incapacitate him.
Cryogenics!
She then brings Batman to the freezer to detain him from harming anyone.
He's like, that was pretty presumptuous.
Well, even she was thinking to herself, she even says to him, she's like, I don't usually do this. I don't know what you do, She's like, I bet he knows people at like Star Labs or somewhere where they can.
That's exactly where he ended up.
Exactly. Foreshadowing.
I doubt they could have ever. They literally put him in the deep freeze, bro. They're like, we have an idea, but it's gonna take a while.
But yeah, no, I mean that was a good fight because she's like drowning. I mean, he's basically trying to like suffocate her. Yeah, she's just like
because it just shows you, it is dangerous being a female vigilante. Going to get, no matter how good you are, man's always just a slight bit stronger.
Well, and two, she's like, she was always used to just being out for herself. She would just cut and run and before that.
Exactly.
Okay, here's my question. I was like, at first, reading the first couple parts of this, I'm like, is this going to be like Clayface or something?
I was hoping.
But I wonder if like maybe they just didn't want
to. It could have been the female Clayface on top of that, too.
Oh.
That's what I was really hoping for.
Ooh. Going both ways, huh? But I was just wondering, like, maybe they didn't want to like dirty up any of the clay faces that much, like like go that dark. Where it's like, oh yeah, they
if it was written today, it totally would have been.
I know, but
or Killer Croc, one of the two.
But back then, where they maybe just like, we don't want any of the clay faces to have all these like prostitute murders on their scorecard.
Yeah, that's a tough sell even in 2002. Which let me tell you, that time was wild in comic books.
And they really don't go into it, but I mean, is there like a certain aspect of rape to this? I mean, is he raping them, or is it just, it does not get that far before it kills them?
I think Brubaker would have went there and let us know, or at least left some breadcrumbs. I think he was just straight up, choking the life out of their eyes.
So I mean, this dude was basically like a superpowered incel. He was like, "I was so lonely," and then they saw my face melt, and they were mean to me.
My wrists are so thin. Sorry, that's a deep cut. Only Reddit people will understand that one.
What did you say? Your wrist is what?
Yeah, if you've ever been on any of the incel forums, they always complain about having thin, dainty wrists. I don't know what that's about, but it's a thing. The manosphere is scary. I like to stay out of that area of the internet. I really do. Oh, but I just wanted to shout out the title in case everybody doesn't have a vocabulary like mine. Sometimes it can refer to a pain-killing medicine, but most terms that they use it as like inoffensive, least likely to like provoke dissent, So I thought that was kind of interesting that he chose that as like his first arc's title.
Like,
well, somebody has to be Charlie when he's not around.
I was waiting for like, why did I get the Charlie S reviews?
I already knew.
Why are you trying to play me off? Come on. Oh my god, you bad.
No, Charlie's playing off music is actually the American flag music. That's his.
Oh, the graduation, yeah. Oh my god, I need to find some like special effect that just looks like a hook, so when he's talking one day, just drop him off the screen and have him.
Just mute him. Get the hook and mute him.
Yeah. See how long it would take before he realized that we couldn't. No one could hear him.
But no, I think that this is very solid start to. I think like because it was so solid, it really like built a lot of like momentum out of the gate.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like I said, I think we were both in agreement. This is like really when we became Catwoman fans. Like
I just can't believe that movie. That movie did more damage to Catwoman than Green Lantern ever could have to the actual property of Green Lantern.
I mean, at least with Green Lantern, at least they were attempting to do Hal Jordan. It's like this. They didn't even.
It was a Catwoman. What the F does that mean?
They didn't even bother to call her Selena Kyle. Yeah, it was. They basically used the name and like
nothing else.
Barely similar, but yeah, the costume wasn't.
That costume was like the mouse costume when you think about it, but sexy.
But yeah, but it was just cut out all over the place.
Yeah. Oof. Just oof. I felt so bad for Catwoman fans, like that like they love Catwoman because that movie it's almost as bad as Supergirl. I would say Supergirl probably did more damage to a brand than any other movie could have possibly.
At least it's a Supergirl movie. That was what, like 84? It was in the 80s.
Yeah, it was in mid 80s.
They didn't
84.
know. They didn't know better at the time. It's like Catwoman.
That absolutely killed the Superman franchise.
Yeah. But I mean, Catwoman, they knew better. I mean, we already had a couple X-Men movies, at least the first Spider-Man, right? I mean,
that, my friend, is why I've always been very like the Warner Brothers is so hit and miss. It's so hit and miss with DC movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you give us Batman and Batman Returns, and then you give us the Joel Schumacher stuff.
Well, they wanted to make it family friendly and sell a ton of toys. Well, yeah. They wanted to lighten it up. Like, really?
I heard some of those. There are still some of those toys that did end up in the landfill, so that didn't even work out for them. So
really?
That's what I won't say which toy it was because that would be rude. But yeah, rumor has it.
You know what? Those toys might be worth something just because when you think about it, a lot of people probably chucked them. Got rid of them.
Especially the Happy Meal stuff. Yeah, if you look on eBay, the Happy Meal stuff's the ones that actually go for a lot. Back in the day when Happy Meal toys were actually pretty epic.
Yeah.
I actually still had moving parts.
Damn it! I worked at McDonald's. I should have hoarded that stuff.
Truly, you should have, sir.
At least during Batman and Robin out there.
Oh, good old days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even see any of the Batman merch now that I think about it. Have you?
Yeah.
I've
No.
seen like maybe one Funko, I think it was.
I think there was a. I think they're saying there was a Funko set. You know, like Batman, Catwoman. Was it?
Yeah, I don't even think they're able to be ordered until like June
Yeah,
or something.
I was gonna say it might not be out yet, but yeah, I saw something.
Well, it's
online.
like you're supposed to release the Funkos when the movie happens. That's how it's supposed to work.
It's not like it's a brand new character. People know the Batman. Why wouldn't you have that stuff out already?
I haven't even seen a T-shirt at Walmart, homie. We are like a week and a half. Like no, we're like a week away, right?
No, it's like
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2
Yeah.
weeks right now. Yeah.
What's the 4th? So yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like,
but
again,
I see a trailer for freaking Jordan Peele's Nope, which comes out July 22nd. Like, what
Well-
the hell?
well, was that during the Super Bowl? I mean, they probably. I mean,
No,
they
I
dropped.
mean, when I turn on my smart TV, there's the banner for that. When I turn on YouTube, there's a banner for that.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, are Warner's dropping the ball anymore with merchandising?
I mean, that's their whole bread and butter as quiet as it's kept.
Or do you think maybe did they take a bath on Justice League stuff? Maybe.
Ooh, they definitely did.
And maybe the
No, they
Suicide-
actually didn't take a dive on Suicide Squad. I'm gonna tell you what, Hot Topic, they made a killing. I could not go 2 feet without seeing somebody with some Hot Topic Joker or Harley crap for like 3 years, bro. They made a killing on the Suicide Squad stuff because they only marketed Joker and Harley. They did take a bloodbath on the Emancipation of Harley Quinn, though. I know they took a bloodbath on that merch.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe they're maybe. But it's Batman. How could they not? It's Batman.
Even if people that have never seen that movie, have never heard of that movie, I mean, there's still people who are going to buy it just because it's Batman something.
Yeah. I mean, even the Batman fans that are going to hate that movie, they're going to want some of the merch to go with the collection.
Exactly.
It's just what you do now.
There's just so many Batman fanboys out there.
I love Batman.
Leave Ray alone. Leave that old man be.
Oh.
Let him drink his wine and his tank tops in peace, please.
What the F?
Oh no, he has to be on best behavior. His in-laws are visiting, so he's got to be on best behavior.
Poor thing.
He says they're having fun, but he's got to be on best behavior. So I guess they're staying with them for a while because not only are they're from another continent, so yeah, so they're
yeah.
Yes.
Plus, once you go to Australia, it's hard to get out.
Out of the pouch. Boing.
Well, no, they're very strict with the
Oh yeah.
with the restrictions and stuff.
They should be at this point.
Yeah, but okay, we got new stuff to talk.
Yeah. Oh, I know, Little Hellfire. All right, so where should we be? Oh, I know where we should begin. Batman the Night #2.
Oh, okay.
Night with the K kids. Well, no, I just figure it's kind of on brand with this episode because we see a young Bruce Wayne. What is this? In Paris, meets this female.
Why were they in Paris? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So yeah, he's traveling around trying to hone his skills, and he meets this.
Paris is the last place you go to hone your skills. I'm just saying. No shade, France. But y'all surrender. Never mind. Y'all surrender more quickly than a prostitute when you got $1,000. I'm just saying.
Excuse me. But no, he was trying to hone something because yes, he meets.
He was like, cat burglar. Interesting.
So that was my question.
And a serial killer stalking the city. Yes, very familiar.
But I was going to say, did this set trigger some the cat burglar? Some his preference for certain types of women.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although she's blonde.
Well, and that's why Selena wears the blonde wig, bro. Put it together.
And it's so like comic booky because she's like, "Oh, I'm too old for you." Meanwhile, it's comic books. She's so old. She's probably
like 31. He's
yeah,
like 19.
exactly. What do you expect? You're like sewing up the wounds on this teenage boy, and she's wearing her bra and panties. Okay. Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna say, like I tell y'all, Bruce Wayne is a coppold. Hashtag change my mind. Damien is not his son. He's an idiot.
Really?
World's greatest detective, my a-hole.
I mean, I think he tried to conceive a child here in this film.
I mean, it'd be the come up for her. Billionaire.
Well, she was stealing something.
She doesn't have a Moira to sweep it away. He doesn't have a Moira to sweep it away. So, you know.
No, you know my secret. Oh, and then, of course, we're getting the beginnings of Henry Ducard, so.
Yay. You know, the Nolan trilogy really ruined Henry Ducard for me.
Oh, you mean Ra's al Ghul?
Yes.
Or wait, what? Ra's al Ghul? Okay. Disney learned. Hey, he has a particular set of skills, Lil. Come on.
He's been old as dirt for as long as I can remember.
I know. Do you see he has another
He's
act?
fighting wolves and saving his no. I reject that energy.
Did you see he has a new action movie coming out?
No, say it ain't so. What is it?
I forget what the name of it is, but yeah.
Is he fighting with the AARP?
Oh, no. But I was at this point, I was like, how old is this guy, you know?
I mean, good for him. Glad he's getting work. I guess senior citizens want to see themselves in more roles, and he's getting them. That's fine. There's a movie for everybody, and I appreciate it, but...
I blame
keep
Stallone.
your Liam Neesons out of my Batman.
I blame Stallone. Oh, Lilith. I just looked it up. All right, quick guess. How old do you think Liam Neeson is?
Don't tell me he's 69. Do not tell me he is 69.
All right, I won't tell you.
Damn it. Now you gotta have him on the freaking... you got till the summer, buddy.
Well, until June 7th.
Oh, that's gonna be, yeah. He's... oh, too bad. Too bad.
Is that the tail end of 69, though? You get the interview, you know?
No, I'm not a people person, Phil. You're the people person.
Oh, God.
Ever since I stopped having to be a people person, I am not a people person.
I only do it when I have to.
I will say that it feels a little more emotionally disconnected than the first issue. I think that's like the best thing about the premise of this book is that, you know, we're getting to go on the beginning. You know, we saw Nightwing year one. We've done Batman year one, but we haven't really gotten into that training. We've gotten glimpses, but it's like an in-depth detail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is before year one. This is like Batman 1/2 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like Batman Day 2. the wounds are fresh.
I know, and it's 10 issues. So I was thinking, I was figuring, I'm like, so what if we get this once a month, man? This is going till October.
Yeah, just in time.
For what?
You know, whatever crazy, wacky event they're gonna have for the fall.
Oh, true. Oh, you know, watch. You know what? October will it be before that, or if not, probably by October, if not before. The Batman will probably hit Blu-ray.
Exactly. No, it's 45 days. But, well, no, that's 45 days for streaming, and then like what 30 days after that, they usually go for the DVDs at this point. I remember we had to wait years for VHS, bro. Years.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think
you kids are effing spoiled.
I think that Michael Keaton Batman that thing come out on VHS till like the next year. I don't think.
Yeah, I know E.T. didn't come out forever, and then it didn't come on TV until forever after that. So thank God rights move a little faster now. So
I can't wait for No Way Home.
It's still not out yet.
No, not on like Blu-ray and stuff. No, should be soon. I think it's supposed to be March sometime.
That was like Christmas time, so yeah, it's about almost.
I think it's supposed to be March. So I'm like, I think my TV might be a little better than the movie screen. And
I mean, at this point, honestly, my living room is way better than a movie theater. Except for the one movie theater at my house that basically have recliners and they bring the food to you. It's like the only movie theater I'm willing to go to now. You're like literally 12 feet away from any other person on either side. It is chef's kiss.
It's like at my house, I get to sit next to dogs, not a-holes.
Well, true. They are kind of a-holes. They are my dogs after all.
Spoiled.
Like owner like dogs, you know.
Oh my.
But no, I am very intrigued for the premise of this, but I just don't need a sexy lady in every issue. I mean, I really want to get into the root of Bruce's problems, and it's not lady problems. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder if maybe if something's gonna happen to her, or if he's just gonna realize it's like
It'll never work.
Any relationship he has is gonna be doomed. So that's why he must be alone.
Yes, emo boy at his finest.
Exactly. I wonder if that's the whole point of that is.
It should be the night the brooding begins.
Because it's Chip Zdarsky, so I'm willing to see where he takes it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But also don't sleep on the art by Carmine Giamico. Now I sound like you trying to say Italian names, but I think I got that a little better.
Yeah.
I'm number one. I'm number one.
But no, the art is good. I love the art on this. The coloring is great. I mean, yeah, I swear some people have trouble with times a day, but yeah, I know.
It is a $5 book. Just be warned, but that's gonna be more toward the standard going forward. I think. I'm pretty sure. Oh. Couldn't hold the line at $3.99.
Is it a little thicker? It seems like a little thicker to me. But...
Sure, Phil. Sure.
Okay, I know. Just dumb.
But like I said, if the profit is going more towards the artist and the writer, I'm okay with it. But if it's just corporate greed, I'm not okay with it.
Yeah, no. If it's going to the creators, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But what's Todd McFarlane doing? Because it's his books have cardstock covers, and I swear they're still $2.99.
They are, but I think Image has a special print deal with with their distributors and stuff, something like that. Because the quality is a little bit better.
I know that's this last.
They've only upped it. It used to be $1.99, and now it's you know what I mean.
Yeah, because it was that last issue of Scorched. I was like, man, that's the cardstock cover, isn't it?
Nice. This feels like nostalgia, baby.
$2.99.
Yeah, I mean, everybody can't be Todd McFarlane. I'll tell you what, he's a business genius. He truly is. At least in the comic book field. He figured it out.
Ew. All right. Are you still reading Detective?
No, I told you. I read Batman and Superman. No detective, no action. Tell me what happened.
No action. I mean, well, they're still doing the whole Arkham Tower thing.
I saw Penguin on the cover, so how's that working out?
I know. God, did you see that? It feels good to be a gangster. But no, they're still investigating the whole Arkham thing because Psycho Pirate's been controlling people, and all hell broke loose last issue. But then Psycho Pirate is able to wipe everyone's memories, so Nightwing and the others are trying to piece it together. Huntress is in there undercover as a patient, and she, before her mind got wiped, she was able to write in blood. And it's his hold is slipping or something.
Oh dear.
Yeah. But no, it's good. I mean, I like the art. The art's good, and
so you feel like it's worth the every week storyline that they're doing right now?
I mean, I guess, like I said, it feels to me like it's going slow, but I don't know if that's because it's a weekly thing.
Which is kind of weird, right? When it's weekly, it's just okay. When it's a monthly book, you're just oh, it's time again. It's weird how that works.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I'm still here for it. Like I said, we're actually doing a half.
Well, I will read it once it's collected and trade because I really do. When I was reading it, it feels like Dick was really stepping up and being better than Batman. So I'm totally here for that. But it's just I can't do a weekly, especially not Detective. I just can't.
Yeah. But they're just they're actually doing a decent job with Psycho Pirate. So
Psycho Pirate might be the darkness for all we know. I don't know.
Not the Great Darkness.
I don't know. I'm just saying they're really playing up Psycho Pirate lately, and we're going into a crisis. Is it coincidence? I don't think so. I really don't.
Oh God, that's right.
It was me, Barry. I'm telling you.
There, Joshua Williamson.
Do it.
Seems like he's writing half the book. He's another Tom Taylor or Jed McKay. He's writing half the books.
I'm glad for the young blood to actually be able, for a long time, I never thought that the young bloods would be able to take the reins because the old timers were just in it like Bennett for so long, and they have all those relationships. But finally, the old guys are handing over the reins and stuff, and I'm just it's been a tumultuous journey to be sure, but I think the new guys finally have a handle on it, and I think that also with the change of new management and it's not so much nepotism and cronyism that it's really kind of slowly reinvigorating DC.
True.
At least in the comics. We won't start on the movies.
Exactly. Did you read Nightwing 89?
Of course I did.
What did you think?
I'm confused.
Well, I know Chris and I talked last night. I'm like, did you still enjoy it? She's like, yeah. I'm like, it just seemed to me. I mean, I read both books. So I'm like, it seemed more like John's book than Dick's book. You know?
Okay, yes, thank you. Okay.
But we were saying maybe that's like a sales tactic. It's like, hey, if you're not reading John Kent's book, hey, look at all.
Yeah, because again,
yeah,
Nightwing better than Batman. So
yeah, Nightwing's probably selling more. I mean, I think the John Kent book is selling, but yeah, Dick's probably, the Nightwing book's probably selling.
This definitely, it's probably a little bit of a different crowd too. So I think it's giving each crowd a little something like, hey,
yeah,
I like that.
As we were saying, maybe in part 2, maybe they're going to give, the more Dick and that book, Hale.
But like, really though, Dick and Babs together, just best thing about the book. I'm sorry, I like him and Starfire. Don't get me wrong, but him and Babs are where my heart is. Dick Babs is my end-all OTP forever and always.
Yeah, me too.
And they're so starting to feel like the mom and dad of the Bat family. It's so damn cute.
Oh yeah, she spent the night, and when Kellex comes in, like even Kristen pointed out, she, Barbara was like, "Oh, there's a robot touching our dog."
They have a dog.
They're co-parenting Lilith Hellfire.
I know, it's so cute. Which they're gonna need if they're gonna put a firm hand on the Robins and the Batgirls. They got all this family they gotta wrangle in because Bruce never could.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I like the book, but yeah, just this particular issue, they definitely felt like a John book. Not that that was a bad thing, but yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we'll get more of Dick in the John book. And then, the next issue of Nightwing, Wally's showing up, Wally West.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
We might get the band back together for an issue, maybe.
What did you
I'd
see?
be down for that.
Did you see they just announced that I guess they're canceling Teen Titans Academy?
Well, nobody was reading it, so it's not surprising to me. I mean, I read it, but like out of pity.
I read the first, I forget how many, and I dropped it. I was getting bored, so.
Yeah, that was definitely a pity read. I mean, it's a good story, but like, I can see why people dropped out. And like, probably the most common I heard was like issue 4 is when they really just gave up.
Yeah, I forget. I might have got 6 or 7, but I was just like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
I mean, it's not Titans. Don't put it in the. I get it. It's a little bait and switch.
I know they're trying to do the kids more, but it's just like, we're not here for the kids.
Yeah, I mean, we have like, it's weird that our legacy characters now have their own legacy characters. It's like, ooh, we're stuck in the middle with that one. It's like, but I'll take the actual regular legacy characters.
Oh, but hey, at least in the the Nightwing book, hey, man, they killed off Risk. Oh, you like that team?
Oh, I mean, they didn't have to do them like that. They gotta let him ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, I mean, he's already one-armed after Superboy Prime ripped that arm.
True.
I mean, it's comics, Little Hellfire. He could all.
They'll be dug up out of Star Labs deep freezer anytime now.
Blackest Night Part 2.
It's always a crisis somewhere.
We keep replaying the same stuff. So.
Yeah.
Okay, the last one, Robin's number 4.
Okay, like I'm back into it for sure.
Oh my.
Like last issue was a little rocky. I'm not gonna lie.
Again, I don't know about the pacing, just because, like, when it's digital first, are they just throwing a couple chapters in a print book, so maybe the pacing's a little off?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's still okay. Like, it's better than okay. But I wish this was just a regular book. I think it deserves to be a regular book. I don't think the DC does digital first very well.
I mean, there was they had a contest where people voted, and this is what won. So yeah, I mean, yeah, they should make a regular series out of this.
Yeah, so I'm always just confused.
And again, it's bat related. So why wouldn't you?
Although Robin's team ain't everybody's cup of tea either. Just like Batgirls isn't the cup of tea, but the audience that they have is solid. But they probably won't bring in new blood. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you can always use Stephanie Brown. I mean, she can kind of be the connection between the two. The two.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
But I mean, just like with the Batgirls book, I mean, no offense, I mean the art's fine, but it's not my cup of tea.
It's like I said, it's for a different audience for sure.
True.
And they have their fans, but it's not really gonna bring in new fans.
I think if you want to reach like attract a broader audience, you might need a different art style, maybe.
Yeah, but also you have to realize that the younger kids actually like manga and stuff like that. Actually outsells regular comic books in the West. Like now, we're at that point. So I get and that's why they're always doing like graphic novels and stuff like that. Like they're always trying to break into that market with their, standing characters. But you're always going to alienate and hope that regular fan base can support the books. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and that was my whole point. It's like I don't, that's not my style, the anime or manga. So
yeah, but and the young kids are eating it up, and that's fine. Like I said, it's a solid, steady fan base, but they can't expect too much more growth.
Yeah, and Tim Seeley writing. I'm here for the Tim Seeley writing.
Yeah, which kind of surprised me. I wonder if they offered it to him or if he asked for it. It seems like he asked for it because it seems like he has a very definitive story in mind. Yeah.
Oh yeah, in a few months, once it's all out, Kristen and I are going to cover this. Maybe I should reach out to Tim Seeley.
You should. He's a good interviewee for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, Lilith Hellfire. Anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think we covered everything. I think it's safe to give the kids the homework.
All right. Well, I'll pull up for the next couple weeks because I know next episode is going to be the movie review.
Drink along with Lilith if your liver's strong enough.
Yes, prepare for the dulcet tones of Charlie Esser. I know he'll probably be here.
I swear to God, if he likes this movie, I'm gonna kick his ass.
I don't know. Like I said, it seemed like he liked the first trailer. Was it the second trailer? There was something.
It was the last trailer that they had. He's like, I don't know now.
Yeah. So he was.
He likes everything though.
That is true. Well, most of the time, he won't.
As long as it's not Inhumans, it's fine.
Yeah.
I like everything.
What if that schedule here? All right. So next episode is the movie review. Oh.
So now that we're out of our villain era, what are we going to get into? What's our theme?
All right. Well, so in 2 weeks we'll be covering Detective Comics Annual 2. It's basically some of it takes place in the quote unquote present, but a lot of it is a flashback to Bruce Wayne when he was training to be Batman. So we'll get to that. Okay, and then the week after that, Lilith Hellfire. I finally pulled the trigger on it. Batman Year 2.
Oh my God! That's fine. I mean, how much of it? Are we just gonna do it all? Are we gonna do it all?
Yeah, one episode. Well, it's only 4 issues.
Are you gonna do it? You're not gonna break it up in 2. It's just gonna be all 4 issues.
All 4, baby. Yeah.
Super size me.
Hey-oh. So, speaking of Todd McFarlane, giant cape. But no, it has the Reaper in it, which was kind of the inspiration for the Phantasm.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But shh, don't tell anybody. I don't want them arguing.
But then Lilith Hellfire. I'm sorry, I made the decision the last week of March for episode 69. What did I pick? The conception of Damian Wayne from Batman, Son of the Demon.
Oh, in the heart! Oh my God! Why would you do this?
Unless you want to switch it up, but I think, hey...
it's fine. We can talk about She Who Shall Not Be Named, or can be zipped. The woman that shall not be zipped.
The Queen of the Zippers finally gets what she was after the whole time.
God. I mean, it could be worse. It could be Shadow and Oliver. That's actually a worse story.
I mean, they kind of retconned that as, she, drugged them. But, that original story, he was there for it.
He was hypnotized by boobies.
That, too.
I'm going to the hole on principle.
He's like, wait a minute, I thought I had a vasectomy. What the hell?
Somebody's muffins getting buttered. That ain't my business.
All right, kids. So yes,
They made it our business.
that's right, kids. We got an action-packed next month. So yes.
Phil hates me. It's fine.
What? Come on. Sometimes it's better when we don't like the story.
True.
You know the dick jokes will be at full power, kids.
Full mass.
Hey, all right, kids. So yes, send your thoughts on the movie, any of the upcoming stuff. You can even send your thoughts on this. We'll read it in future episodes. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.
Russell.
Yeah, Russell up some feedback. capesandlunatics@gmail.com. He started that.
You got to rub that one in.
capesandlunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. I wonder if I could sell Ray on this episode. Be like, it's really not Batman. It's more Catwoman. All right. I asked him when we recorded on Sunday. I said, "Are you going to see the Batman movie?" I'm like, not to bring up a sore subject, but you're going to see the Batman movie? He says he's probably not going to go to the movies to see it. He's like, "Oh, once it hits TV, I'll probably watch it."
Oh, tell him he has an open seat for our review. No, that's what we do. We tell everybody Ray's coming.
Oh my god, I'll have to figure out how to do that. Even if I got to open like a separate window, just have an empty chair and put like a Ray nameplate in front of it. Oh my god, I gotta just open like a
open up it on like your tablet or something.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, he's gonna just watch it on TV, so no one will see him in public watching it.
I respect it. It's the brand. You gotta respect the brand.
He's a high priest of Khonshu. Anyway, yeah, so you can follow We Are the Night,
the original
Cape Crusader Batman podcast on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Batman fan group on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Every episode gets a video. Go check out, again, DC fans, the Annie Chang interview from Peacemaker.
Don't be a chode.
Lilith, we're almost at 2K, okay?
Woohoo!
I know, man. The kids love the Peacemaker and Annie Chang. So yes, given the
Come
peer
on,
pressure,
dig you.
given the peer pressure, kids, and yes, join the subscribe to the YouTube. Most importantly, if you can, please subscribe to the Patreon. Once again, we're out here on our own. We're not old trust fund money babies. Yes, so. Every contribution is appreciated, but $3 to $5 gets you the
we're neither Canes nor Waynes.
Exactly. Gets you early access to creator interviews, and we got a few coming up here.
As well as Chichester Chats.
Every month. Yes, Mr. DD Chats.
I'm going to make it a thing, damn it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sing. Yeah, we need a jingle. Go ahead, Phil. Create that.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
He always does. And again, Patreon exclusive, the worst superhero movie brackets.
Will it be Halle Berry versus herself? Find out.
Hey-oh. People pay money for that. So yeah,
deep fakes.
Round 2 is about to begin for February. So yes, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a second of it. And while you're sitting there watching us in all our glory, buy yourself some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch to wear. Or drink out of, or put on your phone. You can find everything at Linktree, linktr.ee/capes and lunatics. All right, Little Hellfire, where can people talk to you about all of this?
If you want to send in your original dick jokes, find me all on the interwebs via Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok. I'm making all of the comments. Comment might be on your post next at Lilith Hellfire69.
Either do the 6 or do the 12.
Yes, kids, send them in. She'll rate your dick jokes.
Exactly. No dick pics, just dick jokes. Thank you.
It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that.
Let me just put on my gimp mask.
Oh!
Because it's a Batman show.
Pushing it to Charlie Esser.
Everyone loves cocaine.
Oh, wait, no.
Whoa!
Mask and murder people.
I didn't say Charlie Esser.
Oh, I'm going to wear a gimp mask and murder people.
Because he lives in Jersey, and Jersey's is stuck in the 80s.
No, Will Hellfire, because...
I'm
lives,
I
was going to say because he lives in the hive of scum and villainy.
Dun, dun, dun.
need like a whole touch screen.
No,
So
Lil Hellfire. He wears a gimp mask. He loves cocaine because
it was, bitches.
Make sure Charlie's drunk for the review. Oh,
Okay.
I think he gave it up, actually. It's Lent, so he probably gave it up. Instead of giving up anger.
I don't think it's Lent. When does Lent start? Is it going to start by the time that... It hasn't started yet, but I don't know if it's going to start by the time that movie drops. I don't know.
Well, he's already drinking non-alcoholic whiskey, so I just assumed.
I think he's even in a test run. Make sure he's drunk for the episode. Okay, Lil Hellfire, I'll make sure the sun rises tomorrow.
Yeah, it starts March 2nd, so...
Oh, come on, Charlie. 2 days. Come on. A couple days. Come on. Make sure he's drunk. Yeah. I'll make sure the sun comes up tomorrow, too. All right, kids. Come back next week for the movie review. The Batman. We won't go as long as that movie. Hey, well...
Maybe, no promises. Might be a part 1 and a part 2. Who knows?
Oh my lord! Come back in 2 days for the second part. Extra download. So yes, the movie review in 1 week, and then 2 weeks, Detective Comics Annual 2, and then Batman Year 2, and then Batman Son of the Demon. Find out.
Indeed.
We'll prove to Lil Hellfire Bruce Wayne is really Damian Splinter.
I don't believe it now for a second. Neither should you.
We're gonna get a blow by a blow, Lil Hellfire. Hey,
Ooh.
All right.
You're acting like freaking Miller wrote it.
Hey, well. All right, so join us next time. Same bat time.
Same bat channel. We are the night. The Batman Podcast.
We are Vengeance.
Working on a t-shirt.
Wouldn't fit on Todd Phillips or whatever is that guy's name.